New missions in Red Dead Online? It's gotta be a joke, right? Oh, wait, it's not. Hey, everybody, it's Twist, and I'm here today to talk about the new missions in Red Dead Online. That's right, I said new missions. Well, new telegraph missions. Strange Tales of the West, Volume 1, which would insinuate that they're going to give us Volume 2, which means that somewhere in the bowels of Rockstar headquarters, one lonely cowboy loving intern is doing his best to keep Red Dead Online breathing. So, thanks, cowboy intern. Anyway, there's been a lot of talk about the difficulty level of these missions, and yes, they are difficult. But they're also doable, and there's some tricks that you can use to make it easier on yourself, whether you're solo or in a posse, however you like to play. So in this video, I'm going to go over how I do the Strange Tales of the Plague mission, which is the zombie mission in Armadillo. It's how I do it when I'm solo. I use a stealth strategy. It pretty much eliminates the most dangerous parts of the mission. So to start out with, I highly recommend that you bring seasoned big game meat to give yourself some gold cores. You should also have health tonics, some chewing tobacco, and if you really want to be fancy, go ahead and pop some of that there cocaine gum in your mouth and get going. So as you can see here, I've opened up my map. The reason for that is that there's 4 priests that spawn that control the zombies. We kill the priests, we kill the zombies. Additionally, they drop items that we can pick up. And when we pick those up, there will be a potion that spawns in the bank. We then go pick that up, drink it, and we won't take any damage from the corpse disease auras anymore, which is really great. So you want to pull out your bow. You want to walk over here, use Deadeye. So you can, as you can see, you've got your priest here. We're going to take him out first. It's helpful to use painted black to make sure that you don't miss. If you miss, you have a high chance of alerting the other cultists. We don't want to do that. So keep an eye out to your left when you're taking care of this guy. There's 2 guys that patrol over there. That sound was the zombies dying. It threw me the first time I heard it. So we loot this guy. I usually get rid of my marker off the map so that I don't confuse myself. As you can see, this next one, he's going to spawn in the general store in the back room. So we're going to sneak over there and we're going to take him out. So I like to wait right here, and then we'll just take this guy out with a shot to the head, and then we're going to take this other guy out, and that's the only cult guards that we have to worry about here. So here I like to just grab this corpse and bring it back ahead of time. It is important to note here that if you don't have a gold health core, and if you haven't buffed your health with a potent tonic, then chances are you're going to take a lot of damage from the disease aura around this corpse. So if you don't have that stuff, you might want to just leave and come back and get it later after you've taken care of the priest. However, I really don't recommend trying to do these missions without at least having a gold health core. All right, so we bring our diseased body back to this guy and we just pull it off the horse and dump it because who cares about diseased bodies anyway? I sure as heck didn't need to go wash my hands or anything. All right, so then we get back on the horse and we head back. And as you can see, I kind of like to take a wide berth on my return trip and just to, play it safe because I really don't feel like dealing with tomahawk hurling zombies that one-shot me for absolutely no reason and loud bacon, everybody. Loud bacon. All right, so we're back here. We're going to pull the bow out. So there are 2 patrollers that patrol over down toward the general store, which is where we're heading. There's one that likes to stand over here in the field. There's another guy that patrols back and forth between the main street and this area back here. We're going to take both of them out. And then we're going to go into the general store and take out our second priest. This is probably my most, I like this part the most. I find this particular priest kill satisfying. So we're going to go over here to the left after we take her out. We're going to take this guy out from behind the bush. Don't mind me, I can't see anything. So technically, I could have started running a lot sooner. I'm going to pull out my knife. We're going to go right into this back room right here. And look at this guy. Ouch. So much for that. Thanks for the keys, dude. All right, so now we're going to leave this room. We're going to head on out. We're going to move over to the right. We're going to take this person out, and we're going to go around the corner. We're going to let this person sleep on the bench. No reason to wake them up, right? Who doesn't mind just taking a nap during a zombie invasion? We're going to be heading over to the saloon next. This is one of our more tricky transitions and stuff because we have to cross the street here. You want to make sure that you take the guard on the top level out first. If you take anybody else out, that guard will see you, and then you will have to deal with the zombies and more guards. We don't want to deal with that. So we're going to take him out. We're going to sneak across the street over here. There is another guard directly ahead of me, and then another guard a little bit over to the right. You can see I'm going to take that one out because why leave them there where they can see me? Now we're going to go directly into the saloon. There is another guard that somehow doesn't see you open the door here. He's just standing at the bar. So let's shoot him in the head. And then we're going to head upstairs to take out the priest himself, who is kneeling at an altar up here. I don't know who he's talking to because he doesn't see me. It always scares me whenever that happens. We're going to take this guy out. Might as well stab him. All right. Take the bow. Now, honestly, I probably should have just walked over and stabbed this guy too, but why bother when I can shoot him in the head instead? All right, we loot him. I actually got really lucky here, and I was able to loot all 4 priests as I killed them. Sometimes that doesn't work so well. And here I decided to go ahead and remove my markers from my map. And that is our last one. We're going to go out the door on the top here. We're going to go directly to our left. Just checking to make sure that there wasn't a patrol that I missed. But as you can see, he's dead right there. So we're just going to head this way, and we're going to continue until we get to the sheriff's office, which is where our last priest is waiting. Take out this zombie. I'm going to jump down, and then there is a cultist to the left. So we're going to take them out too. Very important that you get that one in one kill. There's another one over there, so if you miss, you're going to be seen. We'll just take this one out. And my dead eye. And then we're going to move forward. We're just going to take this other one out. I don't bother looting the guards. They don't have enough fun stuff. Let's take this zombie out. And now we should be pretty clear to head toward the sheriff's office. We'll take a little damage here, though, as you move past these diseased coffins. All right, so now we're just going to take out this guy and then that other zombie over there in order to try to get to the sheriff's office unseen. However, I messed up a little bit and I do get seen. So somebody starts trying to shoot at me. However, it doesn't seem to matter that much because it's only one person and they don't ever manage to hit me. So we're going to go right on in here. We're going to take out this priest. We're going to loot him for the last item that we need. And then we're going to head on over to the bank and pick up the potion that will then make it so that we don't take any more damage from the corpses. It's very, very helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you watch the rest of this. I don't necessarily need to narrate it because after I pick this up, I pretty much give up all pretense of stealth, call my horse, and I start picking up the corpses. Now, it's important to note that with the corpses, you can put one on the back of your horse, lasso another, and then drag it back to the guy that's collecting the bodies. However, when you do that, try to make sure that you don't ride your horse past big bushes or fences and stuff like that because it will make you lose connection with the rope. At the end of this, I earned just under 1 gold bar, and I think it was like 140 RDO dollars. So as far as gold and money goes, these aren't really the most lucrative missions, but they are fun and good for gold if you don't have the prestigious bounty hunter license, which of course I do. It's also important to note that sometimes the priests will bug out and you cannot loot them immediately. When this happens, I generally will just go kill the next priest and then run back and loot the first priest again. You can alternately just walk away for a second, turn your back to the priest so that you're not looking at it on the screen, and then turn around, walk over to it, and eventually you should be able to loot it. So that's pretty much that for this mission. I really hope that this video was helpful to at least one other person out there. If you liked it, be sure that you hit that like button and subscribe because there will be more coming. I will have guides for the other 3 new Strange Tales of the West missions coming out very soon. I would have done this one sooner, but I was actually sick for an entire 2 weeks. So I didn't get it done as fast as I want, but we're going to fix that starting with this one. So I hope that everybody has a great and wonderful day. Please be sure to make sure you brush your horse and clean your guns. Clean your guns, people. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Bye.